Okay, y'all. So I thought I was going to let this be a vlog where I let y'all hear all the different things I had to say, but I changed that because I had quite an eventful day. First of all, I'm getting ready to brush my teeth and do my contacts and all that stuff. So that's what's going on here. But y'all, I'm at work today, and this older white lady comes in all hectic and throwing her stuff on or placing her things on my counter. I'll say it that way. And I asked her to come to the other side because that's where I was already working. She said, no. And she waved her hand to me to come to her. And I said, okay. So I go over there, of course, obviously starting to pay attention to different signs, trying to be alert, also watching the door in case somebody's with her. Oh, excuse my phone, y'all. Also watching the door in case someone is with her, and I gotta protect myself. So she's all out of breath and leaning down on her knees and saying, her feet were hurting. And I was like, okay, let me pay attention. It really seems like she needs something. So I started asking her questions like, are you okay? That kind of thing, right? So, this was after the fact. But she was like, I need somewhere to sit down. I'm tired. She said, my feet are hurting. I said, okay, I understand. And I pointed her basically toward where she could sit down. So this lady gives me a story about she needed me to call the police, or PD, the way she put it. And she needed me to ask for a specific name. She said that she had been chased by a certain gang. I won't say their name because I don't want no smoke. But, so I was like, oh, okay. And she was telling me some things that had happened, asked me if I could call them. First, of course, I text my GM what just happened, and then I call her to give her time to read it while she's on the phone with me. She gives me permission to go ahead and call PD because obviously, I didn't see anyone come in with the lady, right? So I go ahead and make the call, and she's still talking to me the whole time, giving me two different names. I tell the dispatcher what she said. The dispatcher wanted to talk to her, so I got her over to the phone so she can speak to the dispatcher. The dispatcher, I guess was trying to get her information, and the lady kept telling her to be quiet. She was like, hold on, let me tell you the full story. The lady just wanted her name, right? And I don't want to say her name, but she finally gave her name and calmed down, and then she went back to telling her story. The story she was telling was just wow. She was saying she was held hostage in a car. She ran through the woods. That's why her feet were hurting. She came a long way. She needed them to send the EMT with them to check her ribs. The other lady was also beaten, and another thing that I won't say on here because I don't want to trigger anyone. And she was just saying all of this outrageous stuff that had happened. He hands me the phone back. I hang it up. She goes to sit down. Of course, my boss is on the way because she doesn't want to leave me and my other coworkers alone in the situation. So she's on the way. She tells me to tell the lady to sit certain space so that we could protect her. The lady says, no, it's okay. I'm going to go outside. They're going to meet me out there. And I know that's crazy because studying criminal justice back in the day and being so into that kind of thing, like forensic psychology and all that, the signs weren't signing, it wasn't adding up. So this is me on the way to work, y'all. I'm always eating. Look at my little cheeks. But anyway, so, so I tell her, it's okay. You can stay here. You'll be safe here. I'm going to move you to this side. That way you're, not only comfortable, but you're not in plain view. She's like, no, it's okay. I'm like, are you sure? She says, yes, y'all, and leaves. I watch her, of course, until I can't see her anymore. And she just kind of vanishes into the night. And as she's doing that, that's when the PD finally comes up. I tell them exactly what I saw. I couldn't remember everything she had on, but I told them everything from top to bottom, from the purse she had to the bag she had to the color of the cup she had to the exactly what the bags looked like to her all that. And this is something you would see in a movie, like a lady who's trying to run away from something. Like she had on a wig that was crooked, too big for her. Her hair was poked out the bag. She had on big sunglasses, all of that. I saw PD run around, lap around 3 times, and I guess they never found her because I never saw them stop. And that was it. Crazy night, huh? Welcome to Vlogmas 2.